Hello, do you know that the meaning of a word can depend on how it is used and how people avoid using it? Today's word is white. White as in color. How does one define white? Okay. White is the color of snow, the color of clouds, the color of toilet paper. That is white. But in order for me to be clear, let me mix it with blue and say blue and white. This is simply because the blanket that covers us up there, that white blanket, is blue. The sky, we call it the sky. And it's got a partner that now and again visits, in the form of clouds, and the clouds are white. So I want to talk about white and blue. Now these words are used usually when it comes to labor. People talk about white collar work and blue collar work. By that they mean intellectual work. It's referred to as white collar work, where you don't sweat, where you don't work manually. And the other work where you work manually and physically, you carry bricks, you build, you push carts, you drive trucks, is called blue collar work. So you've got work that is defined in terms of colors, white and blue. Now let me extend this metaphor, this figurative language of describing work and action. People talk about blue-collar crime, physical crime, violence. Now, the violence that is really taken over in South Africa, that is blue-collar work, is cash in transit. Stopping vans that transport money, bombing them, shooting the guards, killing them brutally with high caliber weapons and taking the money and speeding away. Bombing at ATMs, breaking into houses, robbing people, battering, beating them up, stealing their property and raping in the course of all these blue-collar crimes. South Africans are not safe. Some people in the South African police service are corrupt, right up to the top, allegedly right up to the Minister of Police. Now that is blue-collar crime. Let's go back to our color white. White-collar crime. White-collar crime is very sophisticated. You commit it without moving physically. You sit there, steal money from people's accounts. Thousands you transfer. You take people's phones, though you're holding them at gunpoint, but you command them, or you deposit money, transfer money from the accounts. Apply for loans on the app against people's wishes, stealing thousands. But this white-collar crime can happen even at a higher level, where people steal millions. We see it at the highest level of corruption, where even senior people, top people in government, get involved, giving out tenders in white-collar crimes. Nobody's been killed. Money is transferred. People pay to get tenders. After they've got tenders, they've got to pay people who issue them tenders. When calls for tenders are sent out, already people are earmarked. Money is transferred to them. They don't deliver. They don't do any blue-collar work to deliver tangible things that they are mandated to do. That is white-collar crime. And white-collar crime does not go in thousands of rands. It goes into millions and billions. And it cripples the economy. It makes people unemployed. By somebody, just one person, who's a single breadwinner in a family, loses their job. The whole family suffers. The community suffers. Young people cannot go to school, cannot be provided for. There's no food. What do? Despite education, young people don't have jobs. What is the next thing? To beg in the street. If they don't beg, they elevate their enterprise into violent crime. Those are the results and repercussions of white-collar crime. It is as violent, as brutal, and as hard, and as cruel as blue-collar crime. But simply because it is committed by people who are wearing suits and ties and waistcoat, we don't see it. But it is there. White-collar crime. That's for me. Asante sana.